Hello, my name is Azaria Wright. Of course, I'm the instructor for this course. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to go over paragraph writing because that's one of the major things um, that's really consistent in this course. Okay. And so we're going to look at a basic paragraph, and I have some examples that are on Blackboard. And also, there are some examples of paragraphs that are in your book. But we're going to just look at these paragraphs. And this paragraph is about, the name of it is called My Hometown of Downtown Augusta. So I took two major things that goes on in Augusta about famous people that are right here in Augusta and just wrote a very short paragraph about it. Okay, but this is the format of how I want you to start off writing your paragraphs. I also have what they call a rubric attached, and what that is that pretty much tells you how you're going to be graded in your paragraph. This time what I'm looking for is I'm looking for trying to help you with the structure of your paragraph. Okay, the structure of your paragraph writing. Then once we get the structure down, then we'll start looking at different things within the structure, such as fragments and verb usage and, commas and all those different things. So everything goes together and will flow together. But let's start with, how do we even format our paragraph? Well, remember that the paragraphs must be between 6 to 10 sentences. Okay, so you need to have 6 to 10 full sentences in all of your paragraphs, whether it's with research writing in this class or whether it's with just writing a regular paragraph. Okay, so let's just take a listen.
My hometown of downtown Augusta. My hometown of Augusta is famous for its world-known singers James Brown and Jesse Norman. First, Augusta, Georgia is the hometown of the godfather of soul, Mr. James Brown. In his honor, Augusta has a statue of his likeness and a mural in the dedication of Mr. Brown's charitable contributions to our city. Also, tourists travel from all over the world to view Mr. Brown's memorabilia, such as records, costumes, awards, and films located in our local museum. Next, the famous opera singer Jesse Norman is also a native of Augusta and a great contributor to our city. Miss Norman has a school and amphitheater located downtown dedicated in her name. Over the years, several students have enrolled in Jesse Norman School for the Arts and thrived in their artistic talents. Georgia is a great hometown to visit and live in, and it is filled with the influence of famous people and culture. Okay, the next thing that we're looking at is, how do we break down the different parts of the paragraph? Okay. Remember, you must have a title. Okay, regardless of what you're writing, you must always have a title, and the title is located in the center, right in the center, before you're writing. Also, make sure that you have transitions. Transitions help to move your sentences from one point to another, but you do not necessarily need a transition for every sentence, but you definitely need a transition to introduce a different point. Okay, so you have first, next, finally. Make sure that you also have a comma behind your transitions. You're going to explain in 2 sentences your first point, explain in 2 sentences your next point, your concluding sentence. Try not to literally say in conclusion, just reinstate what the point that you're trying to make. Like, for instance, it said, Georgia is a great hometown to visit and live in, and it is filled with the influence of famous people and culture. So when it comes to your concluding statement, it kind of sums up how you feel. You don't necessarily have to say, I feel. You just go ahead and you state what you're going to say. So I didn't say, I feel that Georgia is a great hometown. I just went ahead and said, Georgia is a great hometown to visit and live in, and is filled with the influence of famous people and culture. And that summed up the whole thing of what I was talking about in my paragraph. Okay. For your topic sentences, you can list what you're going to talk about, or you can say for various reasons, which opens up the door that says you're going to talk about more than one thing. Okay. The next thing that we're going to look at is our rubric. And what is the rubric? The rubric is pretty much there are points that are set up based on how I'm going to grade your paragraph. For instance, with grammar, the topic sentence, you will get points, of course, for transitions and different things like that. Okay. Remember your title and heading. Your title, of course, is your name, my name. Paragraph 3, describe what it is, the date, make sure you flip it around, and always have a title. Okay. After the title, you're going to have your topic sentence. Then you're going to talk about your first point. Your first point, you'll have 2 sentences, which helps describe that point. Then you go to the next point. You'll have 2 sentences describing that next point. And remember, your concluding sentence is basically what you think about your whole entire paragraph. Make sure I didn't say, I feel, or in my opinion. I just went ahead and I stated and culture. So also look at your PowerPoint. Your PowerPoint is over chapters 1, 2, and 3, and that deals with the purposes, steps, and the techniques of writing. So make sure you review that. That will help you with your assignment, and that will also be on the quiz. So make sure you look at that as well. Well, if you have any questions, remember, email me at zazeria.wright@augustatech.edu, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.